Greetings and welcome back to the Battle of Bautzen. I am your host as always. Let us see what the French have gotten up to this turn. Uh, 12 losses to them. Oof. Ow, that hurt. I am being shot because, well, these units are small. More French are arriving. Alright, those Cossacks are dead. There is no way about that, but if nothing else, it's forcing the French to be very fairly slow in their movements on this front as they continue to advance. Because we have a house rule, my opponent and I, that we cannot move after midnight and we cannot advance beyond the front line. So the night is going to be very quick. But it will allow us to manoeuvre reserves about until fairly late. So even if it goes, whenever it goes dark, I'm going to be continuing a few manoeuvres until maybe about 10, 11 o'clock at night, and then the men can rest the rest of the time. Let's speed this up. The French are moving a lot of troops. These are probably the troops up here and the troops behind the French line, so the Imperial Guard and such. So, the lead elements of the French there. Let's slow this down again. Alright, Oudinot really is pushing hard over here. Increased fatigue. Moscow Grenadiers, the Kiev Grenadiers. I am very outnumbered by the French over here, so I'm a little concerned. Because, well, he's got the Bavarians, who are leading their assault, but then he's got these other elements along here, so he's stretching my line fairly thin. speed it up again. Because it looks like, again, it's just movement behind the lines for the moment, at least, anyway. He comes forward. Yeah, lots of Frenchmen coming forward. Reorganising over there. What else? More cavalry is on the move. Alright, one unit routed, which is that Cossack up in the north. One unit recovered from fatigue. One unit did not rally. 3 units under disorder. No units resupply. Alright, let's do this. Alright, this positional 12-pounder is going to hit... What can it hit? It can hit them. We'll just do all the artillery for now. For now, it seems he is content with just demonstrating in front of the Krakowitz Heights for the moment, anyway. Over here we got some Hessen Chevalier. Well, hello there. The Bavarian Chevalier. Alright. While I'm at it, let's bring up these remaining Cossacks. Over here, what to do? The Bavarians are in the wood. I'm going to disorder myself there, but it's got me in the woods and it's got me shooting in line, if nothing else. Ow. Ow. They disorder in the process, but their full back should be fairly... Unlimber the guns. Send these dragoons up here. And then we'll leave the hussars covering down here. Nope. Let's try and knock out... Take out some of them. You know what? We are going to try and keep applying just a few casualties here and there on the French skirmishers. It's not going to do a lot, but every casualty is a casualty. Positional battery. Yeah, not even worth it. Let's have a look-see. What can be seen on the hill? The Newmark Dragoons can be seen. Or at least part of the Newmark Dragoons. The West Prussian Grenadier Battalion will form line and shift ever so slightly. What can you see? So as soon as the French advance, they will be spotted by the 12s and shot. So there is no doubt about that. And no need to worry about that either. Can't see them, can't see them, can't see them. Out of curiosity, why can't you see them? Because of that. What about here? You're not facing, but you would not be able to see them because, well, one, they're tucked behind there, and these are in the way. Alright. That arse. So again, I'm manoeuvring the Russian advance guard by shifting the advance guard the new Russian Dragoons and then I will continue to shift this lot as well. So Vlastov with these Jaegers are to head across the stream and take position in this little gully here. General Rudiger with the Gradino Hussars will take up position. What are you under? You're just directly under Kleist, so... Well, Kleist will take up position just behind the village. Roth, with these elements of the Jaegers, are to take up position on this bit of high ground. I'll leave the Cossacks up here as well. The Gradino Hussars and we'll head over to this side of the stream, so I'll have one element on each side. And then Steinmetz with his force so Steinmetz, but also more importantly the Solinivos, and then the final part of this lot, which will be Major Thuman's Silesian Hussars. They are to take up position just behind the ridge, so they'll be able to see Rothjägers, these Cossacks, but they won't see the Silesian Hussars, who will be tucked behind. And then the Grodino Hussars will be over here. They'll be a little spread out, maybe a little too spread out, but they are at least in their general position. Now, the Silesian Schutzen, and more importantly, the Jäger, you don't actually belong to anyone, so this battalion... Oh, yes, you do. You belong over here, don't you? Derp. So, the Grenadier Division here is to continue on its merry way forward to my right flank. Eskaloniv. And then we'll bring up these, the last of the artillery. And then Razvetsky will come this way as well. And then I shall send these cuirassiers, this brigade of cuirassiers up here as well to help stiffen the resistance, as I will also prepare Saint-Priest and his forces to be able to receive the assault. Because I doubt this division on its own will be able to hold Oudinot back. Hence why I'm committing the other elements. The 11th Jaegers. So there is, what, sappers, light infantry. How long until dark, actually? Dusk will be at about 7, so if I come out of that and go into parameter data, dusk will be at 8 o'clock. So at 8 o'clock it'll be dusk, so we got about 2 and a bit hours of fighting potentially. The Silesian Schutzen. Do I change into extended? Yeah, I think I do. For one, it will actually give the impression that, well, my line is stronger than it is. That's possibly why he hasn't assaulted this lot. Cossacks, you're gonna keep coming this way. crossing the River Spree with them. And then these 17 Cossacks who are still around up there are on the move as well. But otherwise, for the most part, I think we are ready to receive an assault. I think I've got my position as well as it can be expected to be. Alright, that will be... So, Prendel and his Strithcorps Cossacks will basically be setting up on this hill overlooking Glutau. My line is a little elongated for my taste, but let's see, none of this is spotted at the moment. They should be, though. Still, I've got the guard in reserve ready to be committed when needed. And I have no doubt that come the morning, they will be needed. But we're 24 turns down. We got 80 turns to go. And in this case, while I have lost considerably more men than the French for the moment, the French haven't actually... Most of my losses have just been picking losses. Not major fighting losses, except here, to be fair. This is where there has been actual fairly large losses in certain units. But then all of these units are under strength anyway, so it's sort of very very hidden what my losses actually are, because for the most part the army here is fairly under strength, except for the Prussians, surprisingly. Most Russian units are fairly weak. But are we all done? I think we are. So, that's going to be another turn for this. I hope you have enjoyed. If you did, consider hitting that follow? What is this, Twitch? The subscribe or the thumbs up. But, with this episode done, because I'm pretty sure I've got no other shooting that I care to do anyway. Let's just do one last round of checks. Yep, no other shooting. So, we're just going to wait for the French to assault. There's some French heavy cavalry. There is the Marine Regiment. So, I know those troops there are Marmonts. So, it's a real question of what they're going to do. For now, he just seems to be content with screening. Screening with skirmishers. But, we'll see. Onwards we push, so let's actually turn those into oh right, they can't, can they? Let's get the Astrakhan Grenadiers out of the way. otherwise, I'm pretty sure we are done now. Who are they? Nepalese, maybe? Anyway, before I babble on anymore, please consider hitting the subscribe or the thumbs up, and I shall hopefully see you all with the next part of the Battle of Bautzen. Again, fairly calm. It's been fairly calm for most of the day, but no, we are actually having our first major engagement down here. So it's just a case of pushing onwards. So I will see you all with the next part. Bye bye for now.